Hey to all the stormwater stewards out there, my name is Steven. I am an environmental educator with Stormwater Smart at PTRC. And today we're going to be talking about NC Streamwatch and the basic stream level survey. So I'm going to tell you about that real quick. So NC Streamwatch is a program created by the North Carolina Department of Environmental Quality, or NCDEQ for short. It's an environmental resource that's created to just show the beautiful water resources that we have in North Carolina. It's made to host observations and pictures across all of North Carolina. People go out and they take pictures of the streams, and there's multiple ways that we can do it. So you may be asking yourself, or asking me, Steven, how do we watch a stream? Well, there are multiple levels that we can go through, but today we're just going to be focusing on the basic stream level survey. And later down the line, I'll show you all the other in-depth surveys that we can do. But for today, we're just going to be focusing on finding a stream, seeing what the habitat looks like, any trash around the habitat, and where the water's coming from. And I'll show you guys how to do that and how we can observe nature and post it so everyone else can see it, and also clean up the environment so that that stream can get healthier over time. Okay, so our first step for NC Streamwatch survey level 1 is to find a stream. So come with me. All right, so we're here at our stream, our creek. This is just the closest creek to the place that I'm staying currently. And you can find a stream or creek that's close to you, and that can be the stream that you watch. Okay, but for today, this is what we're gonna be using. This is our location. And later on in our YouTube channel, I may take you different spots of the same creek, and we can see how it changes as we move up and down the stream. Okay, so find a creek or stream near you. Make sure it's someplace that you can get down easily to. So there's a spot right over here that I can easily get down to. That's what I'm going to use to get down in the water. Now, you don't have to get in the water to do the stream survey. I'm just going to do it to show you guys what it might look like. Okay, so I've brought all of my protective equipment. I have these boots. They're waterproof. I'm not going to get super deep. It's not very deep anyways. I have some gloves because if I pick up anything on the stream bed, I don't want to poke myself or hurt myself or cut myself, so I have some protective gloves. And later on in the survey, you'll see why, but I have a trash picker here, so I don't actually have to pick up the trash, and I've got my trash bag to clean up some trash, right? Now, you don't have to do any of this yourself. This is just me. Since I'm at a creek, I'm gonna do the most I can, but with this basic stream level survey, the first step that we need to do is we need to actually get the survey up. So one way you can do this is you can Google NC Streamwatch, and that first link that pops up will be your survey. You can also download the Surveys 123 app and add the survey to your app and take it from there. There's another way you can do this, and Stormwater Smart has created these brochures here, and these brochures have the survey inside of them, and you can take it with you and do it as you're on the stream, and you don't have to do it on your phone because my phone's not waterproof, so I don't want to drop my phone in the water and ruin my phone. So I'm going to use our paper here today, and then later on in the video I'll show you guys how you can upload it on your survey. All right, so I've walked down, I'm in the stream, I've got my boots on, I'm keeping safe. Again, you don't have to get in the stream, I'm just doing it because I have some experience around streams, so I'm getting in the stream so I can get a better look at what the habitat's like. You can do this all from the bank side, or from if there's a bridge or something over the creek, you can do it all from there. You don't have to get in the creek at all. So first thing you're gonna do in your survey is you're gonna mark the date down. So today is April 6th. We want to make sure we know exactly what date it is, because maybe next time we come to the stream, it's going to look different. So we mark the date, and then we want to get our location. So if you're doing it on paper, wherever you park, just put a pin down. That's good enough to where the stream is. But if you're using your phone, you can put a pin exactly where you are in the survey, and it will track that. All right, so the next step, and one of the most important steps, is we want to get a good picture of the stream. Okay, and to do that, we're gonna have to find which way the stream is moving, what's upstream and what's downstream. Okay, and the way we do that is we can look at the stream, and we can look at the water and see which way the water's flowing. All right, so let's look. The water is coming towards me where I'm standing. So if the water's moving down this way due to gravity, that means that way must be upstream. So I want to take the picture upstream so we can see where the water is coming from. And then a really important point too is, now that we're looking upstream, we have our bodies turned upstream and we have our picture ready to be taken, we want to make sure we get both sides of the stream. So I have my creek bank over here and my creek bank over here, and I want to make sure I get that in the picture as well. So if I were to line up this picture right now, maybe have someone on the bank do it for you if you're in the stream, and we line it up so we get the stream and the banks in the picture. All right, next part of the survey is your name. This can be your name if you're going alone. I recommend taking someone with you or your family with you, because I'm experienced, so I'm in the creek alone. But if you don't have a lot of experience, or if you're younger, I recommend bringing your family with you and doing it together. So if someone gets hurt or if someone falls, then someone else is there to help you. So the next part of our stream level survey is we're going to take a habitat inventory. And what this means is we're going to look at the edges of the banks of our stream, and we're going to decide whether there's a lot of vegetation, a lot of coverage from those different plants that gives some habitat to little critters to live in or hide in. And if we look at our banks here, one big sign of something that's not heavily vegetative is there's a huge drop off. So right now, if we look, this is a pretty big drop off, right? It'd be hard for me to get back up. I had to find a specific place to get down to the stream. So that's one clue that it's not very heavily vegetative. Even though there are some plants next to the river or into the stream, and there's some roots here, there's a really steep drop off indicating erosion, heavy erosion. And we also can't just look at one spot of the stream. So if my camera person pans, we can see over here, there's been some really heavy erosion. And the tree roots here are actually starting to show. Roots are good for a stream because they're gonna hold the ground together, but to an extent, right? So we have some soil and sediment that's being shown over by the tree, but the roots are more or less holding that ground together. So that's a good sign, but it also means that we do have some erosion that's taking place. So if I go in on my survey and you're taking it online, I'm gonna go in and probably mark down medium. Probably not lots, because it's not really robust. There's not a lot of variety of plant life, but there is a good amount, and it's not completely eroded down. All right, next step in our stream level survey is we need to find where the rainwater is coming from. So a lot of streams and creeks that are in residential areas, when it rains and water hits the ground, it's got to go somewhere. Okay, and most of that water ends up in our stream. So let's go find how that water gets into our creek. Come with me. All right, stormwater stewards. So I followed our creek upstream until I found this here. This is an outlet that moves stormwater from our residential area right here. You can see it. There are storm drains. Now when it rains, the water goes down the storm drains, and it's all redirected here out into this outfall. We have a little retention pond here, and when it fills up and we turn, you can see that there's a channel that's been cut out by the water. So that water is filling up this pool and cutting through that channel down into our creek. Let's go find out where. All right, stormwater stewards, the last step of our stream level survey is to do a trash inventory, okay? And so you don't have to actually pick up the trash, but this is just an example of stuff that you find next to creeks all the time. And I'm gonna pick it up because I wanna be a good stormwater steward. I don't even know if it's gonna fit in my trash bag. It doesn't really fit in my trash bag. And then also, follow me, we got something else down here. One pen. So just take a note that every time you drop just something like a pen or a piece of plastic, because the way water works, it's adhesive and cohesive, it's going to pick up a lot of the stuff and bring it down to the stream. And it looks like it's raining right now, so we may find some more stuff here later. But that's it from me. I got to get home. All right, so we didn't really get to finish our survey because it started raining. We had to get out of there. But what I wanted to do before we stopped is I want to actually write down what we saw. So for trash density, there wasn't a whole lot of trash, but there were some big pieces. So I'm going to put light. Sparse would be less than light, but I think it was about light because we found a few pieces, and if I showed you the rest of the stream, there were some more pieces of trash on there, but in our specific location there weren't that many. All right, and then the other part that I didn't write down but I showed you guys is our conveyance, or the pipe that we found. So we're gonna say there was a pipe, right, which led to, I'm gonna call it a vegetated channel, and that's what moved the water into our stream. And that's it for our paper survey. I'm gonna show you guys how to put this survey online and so that it goes onto the NCDEQ water map. All right, so the first thing we're going to do when we're uploading our Streamwatch survey is we're going to look up NC Streamwatch and click the first link that will redirect us to NCDEQ. So now we're on the NC Streamwatch homepage. We're going to scroll down and I got a low battery. We're going to scroll down to the stream level survey, open that up, hit stream survey. That's going to redirect us to survey 123, which is through ArcGIS, so it may take a little bit. Loaded pretty good for us. So we're going to put in our date. Today's April 6th. We are going to map our site. So a way to do this is it should auto-populate where you are, and then you just click off the map. So we got that put in, and we're going to upload the photo of the stream we took. Now remember, we wanted our stream to be upstream, and so I have a picture from the bank that we took upstream. And we're going to put in our group name. For now, I'm going to put the Stormwater Stewards because that's how I call you guys. We're going to scroll down and we have to put in our habitat coverage, which we said was medium coverage, and our conveyance, which we said was pipe, and on our sheet we also had vegetated channel, so I'm going to type that in here. And we had sparse trash. And I'm also going to put in, right as we were ending, it started to rain. So I'm going to say it rained shortly after surveying, just in case we go there later and the waters are higher. And then we hit upload and we wait for it to upload. And that shouldn't take too bit of time. It should submit it, and then you should, once you get the final screen right here, it says great, your data was sent successfully. Next thing I want to show you guys is what the map looks like, and see if we can't find the data point that we just created. So we're going to open the map. Here we go, we have the map, it shows our legend, and we're going to zoom in. I'm just outside here, and there's our dot, I think. There we go. We're going to open it, and we have the survey we just completed right here, and I can click this picture. It'll pop open and show the picture that I just uploaded. So you guys can do this yourself and add it to the map. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful and resourceful, and you'll be able to use it in future outings or when you're going out to nature. and you can use it as a resource. And also, I hope you take the time to go and find a stream yourself and to utilize StreamWatch as an educational resource for yourself. And if you want to find any more information out about Stormwater Smart or NCDEQ and NC StreamWatch, those links will be in the description and on the screen. Thanks for watching.